All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Um, Today is June 5th, 2026. Tomorrow is the 6-6 portal. All right. Um, the 6-6 portal is what? It's a gateway to draw in wealth, heal relationships, and build better foundations for your future. All right, it says common manifestation and release rituals are practiced. All right, so you know, yeah. Anyway, if you're interested, look it up. Look it up. I'm sure most of you already know this, but anywho, I just thought I'd share that information. Um, Always, welcoming in newcomers. All right, so because a lot of people are just now, coming online. So anyway, um, yeah, today's weekend warrior. Weekend warrior for all of my new subscribers. Weekend warrior is about pouring back into yourself intentionally. Pouring back into yourself, whether it's gaining more information, relaxing, um, harnessing your craft, whatever it is. It's all about you. Pick a day, a time. Just make room for yourself to call back your power and replenish yourself. All right, all right. So I already got some charms on the table. We got a bear, we got a solar plexus, we got a mandala, and we got some grapes. All right. So this says to me, uh, the strength of your willpower or your personal power and interconnections. Your interconnections, knowing that you're connected to all things, is going to bring about your abundance. The fact that so it's more than just because we've always been connected to all things. We just didn't know it. But now that you have that knowledge, it gives you a different perspective. All right, and so when you have the different perspective comes in play when for every action there's a reaction. So how you treat people, it comes back to you. Um, what how you treat the planet, that comes back to us. All right. So or how you treat everything, your relationship to everything and everybody. We now know. Okay, we should be completely clear that what we put out is what we get back. So what we give to others, what we do to others, how we view others, how we treat others, um, you know. And again, I'm talking about the planet, animals, just your relationship to all things. You have a relationship to all things, and because you have are strengthening that connection through your knowing, all right, is bringing in your abundance. All right, and I believe it might be with this 6-6 portal. Well, let's see. All right, Spirit, what would you have me? Where would you have me to start? Yes. Oh, all right. Love. I opened the box and it came out. Prosperity begins. Yes. All the work that you're doing. 6-6 is a powerful number. But if you look at it, it's 668 tomorrow. Because if you look at, well, no, because 2, because I was looking at 26. 10, that's a 10. Well, 1 is the individual, the self. So 6-6, as above, so below. What you put out is what you get back. Uh, 226 is 10. So that's the individual. So yeah, you're reaping what you sow, basically, is what it looks like. But yeah, your prosperity begin. Look, I just opened the deck on solar plexus chakra. I'm gonna take that. Okay. All right. Yes. What is this? You're going through a transformation. That card wanted to come out. Transformation. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. So your prosperity is beginning because of the strength. Because of your strength. Alright. You're going through a transformation with this portal tomorrow. Alright. One more shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. What do you have? Yep. Uh-oh. Alright. We got 6. Moving on. You're moving on to the next. You're moving on from deception and envy. Alright. You're moving forward. Alright. The deception that we had no power. The deception. Just the way this world has been built, all the lies that this reality has been built on. We're moving forward from that. What else, Spirit? These are too many. All right. We got. Yes. Okay. So we moving forward, and I'm not gonna take all these, but I want to mention them. The Spirit wants you to know what you're moving on from. All right, the content and boredom. You know, it comes a time when the things that it came a time where the things in this reality was not fulfilling. You know, I'm sure, like myself, you innately always felt that it was something more, and you know, you can get all the stuff, all the material gain that you want, but when something is missing in the inside, it makes you insatiable. Like you can never get enough. You know what I'm saying? And we're moving, and you know, you can just keep obtaining things, and it's still you're not being fulfilled. So we're moving on from that. All right. But also with this crown chakra, and this temptation in reverse, there's a lot of frequencies that probably you've been dealing with here lately as you've been on this to make you discontent with your journey at this time. With this temptation in reverse, this lets me know that the shadow, you know, people working behind the scenes were probably trying to affect your crown chakra and send this energy towards you. You know, this is a frequency that they put out. And when I say frequency, you know, for every positive thing that we're doing, you know, people getting on here and they're sharing their light, you got people who still want to be empowered that control the media, all right? And they will show you, they will put out information that have you thinking the world is going to hell in a handbasket. You know, I saw something the other day that said, you know, people would be starving by 2029 or some shit like that. You know, you can believe that if you want to, you know, but it's not going to do you any service. You know, yeah, I mean, if the majority of us saw that, we would probably make that come to fruition. But this just lets me know the Spirit is saying This is the frequency. We moving beyond this, all these lies. All right, the things that are trying to attack your crown chakra because of your strength. All right, all right. Can I have one of the solar plexus? Look, that's what I just said. Come on, spirit. Triumph. We have triumphed over that nonsense. All right. We're triumphing over that nonsense. Yes. Yes. Can I have one for triumph? Spirit, that's too many. But okay. They say take it anyway. Okay, we triumphed over that nonsense, right? And this transformation is your fulfillment of wishes and your power. All right? You are now standing in your power. That is the transformation. All right? You're connected to your power. And this is bringing about your wish for fulfillment. Thank you, Spirit. All right? And on the bottom of the deck, we got base chakra. That's your stability. All right? Yes. Your stability cannot be based in your material assets. Your stability comes from your spiritual strength. All right? Because all things, everything has an ebb and flow. And so just because you're on top today doesn't mean you'll be on top tomorrow. So if everything falls away out of your life, will you collapse? You would collapse if you think that your material wealth is uh, your foundation. You know what I'm saying? Your foundation has to come from within. All right. It can't. Every. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting so many downloads right now. Okay. So they say and explain it like this. Do you think summer is upset because in the summertime everything all the fruit is on the trees and or blooming or whatever? Do you think that summer is upset about fall and winter? Do you think spring and summer lose their shit when fall and winter come around? No. They understand it's time for an adjustment. They seize every moment to reinvent themselves, to to ass, to assess what limbs bear good fruit, and if not, let's adapt and change and maybe sprout a new branch that could bring forth new fruit tomorrow. So spring and summer sees fall and winter as a opportunity to become better. So that's because the tree is not really basing its importance or its stability isn't in the actual fruit, but in the tree that the fruit stems from. So that is the core. That is the core functionality of the tree, is to bear the fruit. So you got to take care of the tree and let the fruit. The fruit is a benefit of the tree or something like that, an extension of the tree. But the core, the the maintenance or the health of the tree is the most important. All right. So if you are like a tree, and you know that the things that you have accumulated in your life will come and go, that right there is stability. That's spiritual stability. All right. You're not worried about the things that's coming and going because you see it as an opportunity to continue to grow. That's how you see your losses. All right. And it's not even a loss. It's just the ebb and flow, the process of life, death and rebirth. All right. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So since we talking about abundance and money manifestation, do you want me to do these? No, they don't want me to do these. Okay. They said that's enough. Okay. let them cook on that. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So yes, spiritual foundation. All right. Being connected to the truth. You know the truth. All right. That's bringing about. That's part of your interconnection too. Knowing that that's drawing, having those interconnections and respect for all of life. And I just use the tree as an analogy. You know, that's wisdom. That's you. So you're able to. I'm able to draw from the wisdom of the tree to give this to to help me explain uh, what it is, the process of life. Where your stability has to come from. The tree can't bear fruit if the tree is sick. All right. So if the tree got sick because it knew that fall and winter was gonna come, it wouldn't be it wouldn't do its job to prepare for the next seeds to be planted to adapt and replenish itself. All right. So now we're being like the tree. All right. Because we have a strong spiritual foundation. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, weekend warrior. Spirit, is there anything that we can do this weekend to help us continue to be strong and continue and to have strong connections, strong insight? What can we do to pour into ourselves to make sure that we maintain our connections, or just any maintenance to pour into ourselves? What do you have for us? What are your suggestions that we could do this weekend? Yes. I'm sorry, I was looking at the card. Yes, that is your power. You're standing in your power. You're exercising because you exercise your power. Oh, what's this? All right. I'm going to shuffle one more time. So is there anything we can do? I saw that. Is there anything we can do? Oh, Spirit said relax. Okay? Soak in a bath and make a meal. Yes. So I did see that earlier, when I was shuffling another set of cards that I thought I was gonna use today, and I saw rest and rejuvenation come out. So at this, Spirit say, just keep pouring that back into yourself. It's nothing more than, we did the heavy work. You know what I'm saying? So take it easy this weekend. Make you a good meal and soak in a hot bath. Look, didn't I just say I saw that earlier? Look, rest. This was Spirit saying, you don't have nothing else to do. Come on, Spirit. Get you some damn rest. We done hit it hard. Already. Yes. Eat some good food. Take you a bath. Relax. All right? And get you some rest. Job well done. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The job well done. We saw it earlier. And it was like some hard earned wisdom earlier this week. Yes. Yes. Accept your abundance. You did it. We did it. All right? All right. All right. So let me give you an angel number and then I'll let you go. Hmm. Excellent. You you stood your ground against those psychic attacks that was trying to tell you what you was doing wasn't working or wasn't good enough. Trying to put fear in your heart. Just trying to throw you off balance. All right. All right. So where can we have an angel number so we can close out the reading? All right. What's the angel number you have for us so we can close out this? Oh, that's 3. Spirit, that's a lot. Okay. All right. So we got 1717, 1111, 1331. 1717 is drama alert, independence, soul mission, alone time. All right. Spirit wants you to have some alone time, learning, healing, aspirations. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. All right? So that's what you've been doing. Solely on yourself. Um, so you have been going inward. All right? Doing the work to go inward. And making your decisions based on where making your decisions based on your interconnections, all right, your knowing, all right, and your heart space, all right. It says at this, okay, wait a minute. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. All right, so that was that boredom we saw. Sorry, y'all, if y'all could hear that trash. Um, that was that boredom that we saw earlier. Yeah, in that boredom, when that, because it was like a quiet moment. It's been quiet, right? But because you're connected, that energy, those frequencies couldn't creep in and and taint your perspective, and because that's what it was trying to do. But because you were connected to your peoples, the peoples in your head, the peoples in your heart, all right, you were able to overcome or withstand whatever it is they were trying to do. All right. So anyway, it's part of the process. All right. This quiet time. You need this quiet time. It says 11:11. Wish come true. Moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, gateway. All right. Just said we about to go through this portal. Taking action. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. All right. That could be that bear too. All right. Because I always say this candy bear, this is a gummy. I always say it's a gift. All right. So, and 1313, starting fresh. All right. We're starting fresh out here. It says encouragement, goals, foundations, your root chakra. All right. Creative ventures and communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You are able to create something meaningful. All of your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. All right. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. All right. Moving forward in your new beginning. All right. Trust yourself. Okay, Spirit. Thank you. All right, y'all. Wow. You know what? When I woke up this morning, and when I woke up, I innately felt that I was waking up later than what I normally wake up. I didn't set my alarm, and well, I had stopped my alarm because I had something to do the other day. Never mind, my alarm wasn't on, and so when I woke up, I realized it feels later than it normally is. And when I looked at my clock, it was 8:08. All right, and when I said 8:08, in my mind's eye, I saw 0808. So I just wanted to share that with you. So I'm sharing that with you not to be bragging. Ooh, I'm in the alignment. I'm in the flow. No, I'm sharing this with you. So when little things like that, the Spirit is always talking to you. Spirit is always communicating with you. So when you make um, little connections to things like that, like when I saw that 808, and then I saw in my mind's eye 0808, I knew that was a message for me. So I ended up looking it up this morning, but it's interesting that it's playing out now. But I just want to say that's how Spirit is communicating with you. That's not a coincidence. All right? All right. Wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength. All right? Auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion. That's some grapes. So begin taking steps toward achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. All right? All right. So that is the message today for Weekend Warrior. I hope this helps someone out here. All right? Get you some rest. All right? Enjoy your 6/6 portal. If you indulge in doing a little ritual, then by all means, help yourself. Look it up. All right? All right. Your foundation is secured. All right? Because you have your core is connected to a strong spiritual, your core belief is connected to a strong spiritual foundation at this time. Like I said, when everything starts falling away, you won't wither, you won't collapse with it because you're connected. You know that all things happen for a reason. This too shall pass. And it's just opening up you to have something bigger and better. All right? All right. Well, enjoy your weekend, everybody. For my new subscribers, I do not do readings on the weekend because I'm part of the collective, so I got to get in and do my work too. All right? Unless Spirit calls me to. Otherwise, yeah, I'm out here doing the same thing y'all doing. All right? So, until next time, enjoy your blessings and congratulations. And I'll see you Monday. All right? Bye.